Hey guys, Amy here from Profiles Backstage with your January swag. I should say the ever elusive January swag. It has finally shipped and you guys will have it in your hands by the end of the week. So let's get into what is in this great swag bag, and let me tell you, it was definitely worth the wait. Okay, so we've got some cool new products this month. First up is the Baby Pink, which is a matching frosting gel paint and super polish. So this is nice for all kinds of artwork that you're doing if you want to match the color that's your base color, and then you want to do the artwork on top with the frosting that's the exact same color. This is going to play really nice into the design that we're doing this week, or I should say this month. Because you do want your gel polish to match and look like it's embossed in the chrome. So next we've got the chrome palette, and here is the culprit of why our swags were so late, was this dang chrome palette. So it is here, it is beautiful, and again, worth the wait. And this is 4 of your chromes. We are going to be using the pink in our design today, but these are all metallic. The silver one is holographic, and then, like I said, the other 3 are metallic chromes. Having your chromes pressed into a palette is nice because there's definitely less waste. There's less chrome dust in the air when you're applying it. A lot less dust around the cuticle area. Just a much cleaner product to work with. But other than that, your application is still going to be exactly the same, and you're still going to get that really chromy look. And next we have our outshine. So if you have worked with outshine before, you know this is a great no wipe top coat. We use this for a lot of different art techniques and applications, but if you're chroming, the outshine really is a must. It is a little bit more porous than other top coats that are out there, so not only does it grab onto your chrome really, really well, but also when you top coat it with your outshine, it kind of sandwiches that chrome in, and you will see you won't have any chipping. It just adheres really well to pigments, so it's a great art top coat. Super, super shiny and crystal clear. This is a 60-second, but we're going to go through cure times as we do this technique. So first we're going to start with our gel polish. And this color has really, really good coverage, so we are just doing 1 coat and we're doing a full 60-second cure. We're going to do 3 different designs today, so let's just get all of these tips swatched and ready to go. And we're going to cure all of these for their full 60 seconds. So it looks like I skipped a part in the video, but when those came out of the light, I did put outshine on, and I just did the outshine on this particular one, and I put it in, and I only cured it for about 5 seconds. Okay, next we're using the baby pink frosting, and I forgot to mention these brushes with the dotting tools on the end. These are included in your swag bag as well. And what we're doing is just tracing out the word love. And whenever I'm doing something that could take up quite a bit of space on the nail, I'll kind of just trace it out a little bit thinner just to get my placement right, and then I'll go back over and thicken it up a little bit. For this technique that we're doing, we want the texture of that word love, so we want to build up that frosting paint. So make sure you're not going too thin. And again, you'll see me go back over and kind of connect everything and thicken it up a little bit. And once you're happy with it, you're going to put this in the lamp and you're going to cure for the full 60 seconds. Okay, so I've already started burnishing chrome here, but I just froze this for a second because I wanted to explain a few things. When you take your chrome, of course, you're using your applicator and you're rubbing it onto your applicator and putting it onto the nail. Number one, you want to make sure that you grab enough chrome. Go in a little heavy with it. You want to pick up more chrome than you need. If you don't have enough on your applicator, you're going to get patchy spots. Also, the reason that we only cured the outshine for 5 seconds on before we put the word love on was because I knew we were going to have to cure this for a full 60 seconds once we put the artwork on top. And I didn't want to over cure the outshine too much, because if you do over cure the outshine, what's going to happen is it's going to be harder to burnish that chrome in. So if you're finding patchy spots that the chrome is not sticking to, just go in, grab some more chrome and kind of pat it onto those places, and then start rubbing and burnishing, and eventually it will grab it. Also, make sure that you get all up into the artwork and make sure like your edges are all sealed with that chrome. A lot of that chrome dust is going to settle in between the edges of the artwork, so make sure you dust it really well when you're finished. That way you don't have like a shimmery looking chrome. You want this nail to look shiny, not shimmery. Okay, now we're going back in with our outshine, and I am going to float a little bit of outshine over the artwork just so my surface structure doesn't have any wobbles in it and it looks nice and clean. And here she is out of the lamp and it looks great. So on the swag card, I realized I did this kind of reverse. So the next design that we're going to do is we will do it to where just the artwork has the chrome and not the background. So now this is one of our swatch tips that we put our gel polish on. I have not put any outshine on this yet. So what I'm going to do is wipe off the tacky layer of the gel polish, and then I'm going to run a buffer over it really, really lightly, because this is only one coat of gel polish, so I don't want to take any color off. I just want to make it a matte background so that chrome will not stick to it. And now we're going in with the frosting gel paint and paint some random hearts. We're going to keep these like a frame. We're not going to fill these in. And I'll start with one side, starting in the center of the heart, and then I will take my next line and go up from the point of the heart and bring that back around. That way when we put the chrome on top, it gives different textures and different line sizes and just gives it a little bit more detail. And again, once you're happy with that, we're going to put that in the lamp and cure for the full 60 seconds. Okay, now this is out of the lamp, and we are going to take our chrome and we are going to burnish that in, and this is only going to stick to the frosting paint, not your background. Okay, and I noticed on one of my edges, I probably just didn't wipe well enough, so the chrome stuck to a little bit of the gel polish that was still a little sticky. So all I'm going to do is just take a piece of cotton and just wipe down that edge, and that will remove that really easy. And now last again, we're going to take our outshine and we're going to top coat this, and I will again float a little bit just so that my surface structure is clean. And put it in the lamp and cure for the full 60 seconds. Okay, so for the last nail, I'm going to do a chrome ombre. So we have not top coated this with the outshine yet, so we're going to do that, and we are going to cure for about 40 seconds. Okay, so once that comes out of the light, we're going to start with the pink on the tip, and I'm just going to kind of put this on in a smile line on one side of the applicator, and then I'm going to use the other side of the applicator nice and clean and kind of blend that French line up. You want to blend this pretty well so that you don't have a distinct line between one color chrome and the other. Okay, and then we're adding our silver, which is a holographic, and we are again just blending it towards the cuticle first and then pulling it down over the pink. And since we blended that pink so well, we're just going to use that applicator and really press and pull this over the pink, and it's going to give us a perfect ombre. Okay, so just dust off any extra chrome powder, and then we're going to top coat with the outshine and cure for a full 60 seconds. And last, we're going to add some of the pink frosting. We're going to make a few hearts on the top. And once we paint those, we're going to cure that for the full 60 seconds, and that's it. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all next week with February swag. Happy Valentine's Day!